you spoke upon, David Benavidez. Obviously, he decides to move up to 175. Now, I've seen an interview with Robert Garcia. He spoke upon that the guy that Benavidez is fighting is been Canelo Alvarez's sparring partner for over 3 years now. Do you feel like this fight, just hearing those type of things? I mean, I even seen him sparring the dude, sparring the dude that David Morrell just fought to. Do you think that this type of sparring that he's grabbing is probably could be that he's looking to forward to fighting these guys?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know Reynoso and Canelo, so I can't really say. But he does get some world class sparring. That's some good work. But I can't really say why or how or what he's trying to gauge to see. You know what I mean? I really don't know because I don't know him.
Okay, okay. As far as strategy, tactics, would this be one of them?
What from Canelo?
Yes.
Uh, yeah. I mean, he didn't make it this far for no reason. So he's sparring big guys with pedigree because he's a little smaller. So he has to, figure out how to navigate through the strength and the reach and all that kind of stuff. So he's no fool. So Gottsick was a world champion. He beat Adonis Stevenson. He fought a unification with Peter Barry. He has one loss. He's a hell of a fighter. He's an Olympian. So to have guys like that in your camp, is definitely a plus. But I don't want to read his mind. I don't know everything he's thinking about, but that's definitely something that he's probably. Fighters do things to build their confidence. So he's saying, if I can handle this guy, I can handle that guy. You do things to build your confidence throughout camp and just through just your mental foundation. You need certain achievements. You need to cross off certain things you want. Okay, I can do this. Okay, I can do that. Okay, I can do so. It could be that.
Um, what do you think about that fight? May 4th, Canelo Alvarez, Hyman Mungia. As far as the style matchup, what do you think? People have a lot to say about Canelo's upcoming performances. What would you have to think about the matchup?
I think you got fighter of the year written all over it.
Woo! The truth, the truth, Breadman Edwards. He got
That's
hit it.
that's a. I mean, the way Mungia fights and Canelo like that, like their styles complement each other a great deal.
Talk about it. Why do you feel like it could be fight of the year?
Because Mungia is a young guy, super high strung, throws a bunch of punches. This is his first big Super Bowl like that, so he's gonna put everything in it. It's like a rapper with his first album. A great rapper's first album is usually his best one. He's gonna go crazy for this fight. Canelo's prideful. He don't want to lose to a Mexican. He likes guys to come to him. He's a big puncher. He's a great counter puncher. Great chin. You ain't gonna stop him. Anybody just can't. Anybody can be stopped, but it's tough to stop him. He's gonna be right there in the mix, catching and countering. Munguia's gonna be throwing 80, 90 punches around. Canelo's gonna be throwing bombs. Brutal fight, violent. Both guys are violent. They got violent dispositions. I think it's gonna be a brutal fight.
Think it goes the distance?
It can if Munguia's chin holds up.
If it
Because I
does,
believe I believe Canelo's chin holds up.
if Mungia's chin holds up, are we looking at a rematch?
If Munguia's chin holds up, we're looking at the fight of the year, and everybody's gonna be going crazy. I don't know if Canelo got it in him to fight a rematch if it's that violent. You know what
Mm.
I mean? I think Canelo knows that he only has a few more fights left, so he's careful on what he's doing. Because you could leave a piece of you in that ring. And depending on how violent it is, who knows? Canelo's 34, 33, 34, something like that. He got about 60 something fights. So, he's at a place where he's had some injuries. So I don't want to say it's gonna be a rematch, but I think it's gonna be a violent, violent fight. I think Canelo could probably stop him late, but I got to see how Munguia's chin holds up. We got to just see because if it does, and he's throwing those volume of punches like that, he got a chance to win.
Do you feel like that piece that you're saying, that you leave in there with the ring with a violent, dangerous fighter. Do you feel like that's the reason why Canelo hasn't fought Benavidez, because he left that piece into the ring with one of those fights that he's had, or do you feel like that fight will happen?
Fight Benavidez, but I think he probably gonna fight him like his last fight.
I agree.
I think he'll fight him his last fight because he knows that it's gonna be such a taxing fight, and he's
Mm.
giving up about what did you say, about 6 inches in height, probably about 20 pounds in natural weight, probably about another 5, 6 inches in reach. He's giving up a lot. 8 years in age. They don't. Well, if you put them next to each other, they don't look like they should be in the same division. So he knows what he's going up against. By not fighting him, he's showing Benavidez the respect of knowing, like, I know what you are. I'm gonna fight you, but I got to do it on my terms. He knows Benavidez is a monster. He understands that. He understands what he's getting into. I think he'll fight him, but he probably knows that got to be his last fight.
Mm. Mm.